sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Aviators of Orlando taking on the Bulls of San Antonio. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys looking to finish off their probable run from wild card team to conference champions. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys, the home team here in what's been a very unpredictable and chaotic playoff so far. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. Oh, nice move. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the final pick of the first round in 2018 out of Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And as the defense have it, they do, says the referee. We're going the other way. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
Now Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mayfield on play action. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They go play action. Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 3-yard line.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he is unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
Throwing, Mayfield. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. picked up by Andrew Makuga.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Jackson. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Now Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the San Antonio
Throwing is Jackson. Over the middle complete. That's Smith. Now 2nd and 3.
Number 6, Devontae Smith. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Jalen Walker. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Was certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Devontae Smith. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bulls are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll find McMillan here. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Mayfield keeps it himself. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's good for Orlando. First down. A gain of 1 yard. First down, Orlando.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. From the gun, Jackson. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 26-yard line.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, San Antonio in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down.
4 yards. That's good for a San Antonio.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll put him over 100 receiving yards now in this AFC title game. It's a 1st down.
The 46-yard line.
So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 1.
45-yard line.
Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and
now it's Jackson. He'll try to pick it up himself. And some space here. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 45 yards. And the Bulls have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. Now Mayfield lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting... Next drive. He's been really good in the yardage category, yet to hit the end zone, however.
A minor blemish against him right now because the work he's doing catching the ball, in some ways he's helping serve as good ball control because the big plays that he's making have really helped out his team.
Absolutely. They're winning on the scoreboard here in quarter number 2. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Jackson now. Guy's man complete over the middle. That's Sutton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's another San Antonio first down.
To throw is Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bulls continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now this offense about ready to take over again. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Short pass caught by Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's another Orlando first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37.
16 more yards.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield now. That is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 4-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Baker Mayfield, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Aviators get a bit closer.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Aviators 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A nice little juke. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Back out comes San Antonio. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Gain of 10 yards.
Here's Jackson to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd down and 6 now. Now it's Jackson. This one swung out here to Jones. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Our tour around the NFL starts now with a tough matchup in the NFC. All right, Brandon, thanks much. This, the first of two here on Championship Sunday. The NFC will crown their champion first, and then later tonight, the AFC will hand out the Lamar Hunt Trophy and set up our Super Bowl matchup. And this is Devon Achane. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. 58 yards for the score. And time for a look at how we got here, the playoff bracket in the AFC. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through two quarters. As we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
And in Orlando, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Gathered not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Orlando, first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's complete to Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
That's another Orlando first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Mayfield to throw it. This is caught by McMillan. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And they'll let that play, the completed pass, stand as they decline the penalty.
So do you get the sense they like their defense?
Yeah, they wanted that next down to come up.
Yeah, they weren't worried about the yardage there at all. Just what you said. Let the downs trickle away.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Aviators are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Back out comes San Antonio. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime and sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
And the San Antonio first.
Here's Jackson. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Jackson will throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reynolds. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
For a San Antonio
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They go play action with Jackson. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Big impact play, a tackle for loss. Jackson from the shotgun. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 32 yards. And the Bulls continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 9-play drive. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Orlando takes back over on offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now a first carry This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
to throw, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Mayfield. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for an Orlando first down.
And again, it's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Complete. Henry with the ground. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Mayfield on play action. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in San Antonio. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 72 yards on the ground here for Swift, and he's got a first down as well.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Swift is in for a touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Aviators 21.
That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter. but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
43-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Now a 2nd and 10.
Asante Samuel.
Throwing is Jackson. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw.
And touchdown! Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bulls are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. To that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Orlando takes back over on offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
Mayfield down. That's complete. Lambert Smith. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Throwing, Mayfield. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a 1st down.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Mayfield looks to throw.
The 47-yard line.
That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
That's another Orlando 1st down.
Play fake. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Now Mayfield. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. Mayfield to throw it. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Jabril Cox. In there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Aviators have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after try forthcoming. And a lead able to be cut down to 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Back out comes San Antonio. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Walker, his second sack of the night. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Jackson now off the bootleg. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is Jackson. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Jesse Bates on the cover.
Jackson. That is tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's 3rd and a few inches. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bulls have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Boy, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Orlando takes back over on offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way the opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 29, here's the second down and 4. He'll look to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. Here comes third and about a foot.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and inches.
They go play action. Mayfield. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Back out comes San Antonio. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
San Antonio, first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
top prize in the NFL is the Lombardi Trophy, but some individual hardware is pretty nice to end a season with, too. Today, one of their players has a reason to celebrate.